I hope you're excited. I love to talk. I love to chat about the things I got. So doing this in a half hour is going to be super fun. Hey, Molly. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. That's right. I got this. Act confident. Cool cat. Cool cat. Hello, support. Hello, hello. Oh, hello, YouTube. Okay. Hello, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining. We are just waiting on one last item to be run in the last sale. Then they're all going to come over here. We're going to have a good time with some paper goodies. My favorite. Hey, Lakeshore. How are you? Welcome in. Feel free to check out the store. And for the most part, I'm just going to go in auction. Unless, of course, we start to run out of time. So feel free to make any request. I will be happy to run things out of order. Because, like I said, I love to talk. So certainly I'm not going to get through everything tonight. Have y'all been catching the live sales between yesterday and today? Haven't they been doing amazing? I've been watching, but that's just done nothing but make me more nervous. Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Oh, my goodness. Look at all you coming in. Hello, hello. My name is Ashley. I am the Moody Mommy here and basically anywhere else that you might be looking for me. So come and find me. Let's be friends. I want to give a big shout out to Michael and Misty. Thank you so much for including me in this event. I'm always so humbled and grateful when I'm included in these special live events. Thank you. I try to be. Try. I just want to give a big shout out also to all of the sellers from yesterday and today. I've been watching. Y'all have been making me nervous because you're pros. You did amazing. It's going to be hard to follow up. A little bit of a different sale here. I am an ephemera seller, so I sell mostly ephemera. And if you're not familiar with ephemera, let me just take one quick second to explain that it's more than just paper. That is a very common misconception. Now, there is a lot of paper in ephemera, but truly by definition, ephemera is anything that was made with the intention of being enjoyed or used for a very short period of time. So today I've brought you some really great goodies, and if you're not into buying ephemera, that is totally okay, but hang out with us. We will be rating in 30 minutes to another awesome seller. But also, I love to talk about ephemera, so you might just learn something new, cool, or interesting. Ephemera comes right after my husband and my son when it comes to things that I love to talk about. So with that being said, I'm going to flip you around, and we're going to go ahead and get started. If you are a person who gets dizzy easily, you might want to close your eyes for just a second. There we go. All right. So let's see here. We're going to open up the store. We're going to move to stage. Everybody's been narrating, so that's what I figure that's the thing to do, right? So first up, we have this lot of 5 almost antique identified photos. On the back, they each have identification of who's there and what they're doing. 1925 is the date, so one more year, and we will have antique photos. We have these 2 adorable sisters. They're the Joubert sisters, and they're in Cuba. So I don't know the history, if they were there traveling, if they come from a family with money and they were traveling there, if they had a home there, if it had something to do with the military. I am not aware. But for all of my friends who love to do research, you have all of the identifying information here so that you can look that up. These are, 2 3/4 by 4.5, 2 3/4 by 4.5. They are on glossy photo paper. There they are right there. And we'll take another one here. You get the whole lot. Let's go ahead and start running that. These are Cuba. Thank you, Auntie Q. I appreciate you. And again, every single one has identification on the back, so you can research or just have a fun little story to tell. There's a great picture of the architecture in the 1920s. So you get all of those. They're in excellent condition. Tiny little bit of a bend there, but that's easily fixed if you just sit them under some heavy books. Thank you, Auntie Q. I appreciate you so very much. My first purchase ever on VAMP. Yay! Thank you, thank you. All right, next up we have, this is a lot of 4 cigarette trading silks. So these were probably from the 1880s. And what people would use them for, really, it was just a gimmick. The cigarette company would put them in their packs of cigarettes to try to get um, mostly women to buy their cigarettes. And you never knew which one you were going to get. So people would trade them so that they could have a complete set, or they would give them as gifts. Women would use them to sew with. They'd make quilts out of them. They did a lot of fun stuff with these cigarette silks. And contrary to the name, a lot of them actually are not made out of silk. They're made out of satin. But this is a set of 4. This is the Woman of the World series. So we have Egypt and Germany. They are gorgeous. This one here is Belgium. And then we have Sweden. So each of these are approximately 5 by 3 1/4. Let's go ahead and run them. And again, they're great for your own sewing projects. People use them in junk journals to make pockets. You can sew them together and make a fun quilt with them. Thank you so much for your bids. Yes, these are, this is a really great deal for these. They do go for a lot more money on other places, but I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about if you all like them, because I love them. I think they're super, super cool. And again, they're likely 1880s, 1890s, somewhere in that time frame. And these are Nebo cigarettes. I'm not sure if I'm saying that brand correctly, but they are super cool. Thank you so much, everybody, for your bids. They're beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And I love that we still have them around because they were used a lot. They were very well loved back in the day. Thank you so much. I'm appreciating all the bids. I'm glad you're loving these as much as I do. I held on to these for a long time. It happens a lot with all of my ephemera pieces. I hold on to them forever, and then I don't have enough room, and so I have to sell them. Oh, they're gorgeous. And these are nice big ones. A lot of the cigarette silks were a little bit smaller, more trade card size. These ones are a little bit bigger than the average cigarette silks. Thank you so much. Same, mid-century, same. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. I'm so happy you all are loving the ephemera. If you ever have any questions, like I said, I could talk about ephemera all day long. So feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to either give you the answer that I know or find the answer out for you. So this is a really cool piece of ephemera here. This is an antique CDV Carte de Vista. These replaced tintypes. I kind of call them the first step in modern photography because they're the first photography that was really printed on paper. This one's pretty cool. It's framed. I don't believe this frame is as old as the picture. Picture probably would have been around 1870s. but it is identified. It is a soldier of some sort, and what I love about this is that it's hand tinted. So photography did not include color in it until approximately the 1940s. So when you have these old pictures and they have color on them, somebody actually went in with their special utensils and hand colored all of that in. I ship from the Nashville area. So super cool. I'll go ahead and start that auction. Again, about 1870s into the 1880s. 5 by 3 1/4, including the frame. You could take it out of the frame if you want. You just bend the nails back. It's super cool that it's got this identification. Again, you could do some research if you like to do research. Thank you for your bids. I appreciate you all so very much. It's a nice, clear image. He is a handsome gentleman. He's got a nice sword with him. I'd love to do that. Yes, I'd love to do that. I actually, on another platform, I just won Battle of the Best, so it's 100 sellers. We get 10 minutes to sell one item, and I was the only ephemera seller, and I came out on top. So, yay for ephemera sellers! Thank you so much for your bids, guys. You're amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Dusty Moose, congratulations, and thank you, thank you. All right, moving along here. Next, we have a lot of 4 vintage Valentines. These are all unused. They're roughly 1960s, but they would be the die cut ones. So this would have come out of a machine. I don't believe these would be the punch, like they come in a sheet and you punch them. I don't think they're those ones. I think they came cut like this, but none of them are used. I love this one. Might be my favorite one in this lot. I'm not sure. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. That one's great too. So you get all 4 of those. These are great for your junk journals. They're great for crafting, and it is running now. So again, probably 1960s. They're all made in the USA. They've got great coloring on them. They're in excellent condition. They've not been ripped or torn or drawn on. And I just love that they've lasted this long, especially considering that they were made for kids. These were for kids, and the little kiddo did not tear them apart. I appreciate y'all looking. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and move on to the next slot. All right, this next one is pretty cool also. I think everything is cool, but this one is a playbill. Got it in a protector right now, so let me pull it out very carefully so that I can show you without a glare. This is a playbill from 1902. Let me see if I can move my camera back a little bit so y'all can get a good look. All right, so Prince of Wales Theatre, 1902. It was a country mouse. It's in overall good condition for, as old as it is. Some light creases, it happens, and it was meant to fold, so there's obviously going to be creases there. And there's your backside with all of the awesome advertising on it. It's got great colors. I'm going to go ahead and run this now. And it is running. Take a look at some of the information about the play. And there is the sole manager. Here's your date down here again, 1902. Great piece of history here. You guys have been amazing to me. I appreciate you all hanging out. And we're going to move on to the next one. This is a lot of golden books. These are all vintage golden books. I believe they're from the 80s, but we'll do a double check here just to make sure. They're all in great condition. I've listed them. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I should have done a little bit more research on that. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Great question. So, yes, these are vintage golden books. I believe most of them are from the 80s. I've listed every detail that I can think of pointing out to you in the description, but they're in really great condition. Again, made for a child, but looks like it was only handled by an adult. So we've got, this one is 1973. Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Then we have Pinocchio. And Pinocchio is still got its insert there. 1987. Yeah, these are great. People turn these now into junk journals. They spiral bound them and turn them into notebooks. People pull out the pages and use them as book plates for artwork. There's so many things that you can do with them. These are in such great condition. If you just wanted them for your child or your grandchild, I mean, they're perfect readers. Then we have the Pan of the Train. And this one is from 1975. Again, excellent condition. Yes, I can show the spines. Thank you for asking. There's a spine on this one. And the spine on Pinocchio. And Old MacDonald. Dover, hey, how are you? Happy to see you here. Okay, we've got the Snoring Monster. There's the spine. And this one is from 1985. I have a 4-year-old, and I can only imagine if I handed him this book, what he would do to it. So somebody loved this book, and they took really, really good care of it. And then we have Animal Quiz Book. This one is 1983. This one's super cute. It's got some facts about animals, question and answers. You come on over to District to bid. At the bottom of the screen, when I start the auction, it'll have a little slide for you to swipe across. So you get all 5 of those. I'll go ahead and run that now, 30 seconds. For all 5 vintage little golden books from 70s to 80s, all in beautiful condition. Great for junk journals, great for book plates, artwork, crafting, reading, whatever your heart desires. I appreciate everybody joining today, and thank you so much for looking at my stuff. Oh, sorry, I moved it off the screen too quickly. Thank you for your bids. Thank you. These are good. My daytime job is a teacher, so you know I love books. All right. Karen, congratulations, and thank you so much. All right, we're going to move this photograph here. This is a boarded photo, roughly 1930s. There is a calendar in the background. With my magnifying glass, I'm still not able to make out the date, but it appears to be the 30s. Let me see. I'm going 30s, my friends. So 1930s, these boarded photos are never in this type of condition. You always find the boards where they've been torn up or they have water damage, but this is in pristine, beautiful condition. The full board is 9 by 7. It is identified on the back, pretty cool, Dad's Jewelry Shop. And if you look really closely, you can see all of the awesome machinery. How cool is that? Handsome gentleman. They're working at this window here. If you can read backwards, I think it says manufacturer. Yeah. Manufacturing jewelers. It's super cool. Very, very cool. Again, 1930s and excellent condition. Let's go ahead and start that one here. Beautiful, crisp photo. Super fun. Nice big size here. I know people turn these into notebooks as well. They'll spiral the top or they'll spiral the side. And then there are people who just appreciate photography. I happen to love photography. So that's why I appreciate this so very much. Gives you a look back into history. I mean, imagine if this is how we were running our jewelry shops today. Thank you so much. Oh, and thank you. I appreciate you saying that. We've got about 10 minutes left. I'm going to try to get through as much as I can. But if you see anything in the store that you want me to run, go ahead and shout it out so that it doesn't get missed. All right, this next auction is for a lot of 6 antique Easter postcards. That wonderful holiday is coming up, so you might want to stick these around your house and decorate them. I like the idea of hanging them on lace from the wall with a little clip, making a super, super cute banner. These are embossed. This one is dated 1911, and that's a super cute little sticker on the back. 1911 sticker there. They're in really great condition. Yes, I will get those next. Thank you. I forgot. Someone did ask for those. I apologize. Look how beautiful the colors are on these. 100 years, and they look like they're brand new. A little bit of a water stain here, but it does not carry over. Well, maybe it does a little bit at the bottom there. Yeah, but still a beautiful piece of ephemera to hang up at Easter time. These also are, since they're over 100 years old, they don't have the trademarks on them anymore. A lot of people will scan these into their computer and they'll sell the graphics. So that's another way that you can make your money back on these. This is International Art Publishing Company, 1908. If you're having trouble identifying the date on your postcards, one way to do it is look at this line here. If it's missing this line, it's from before 1907. It used to be you could not write a message on your postcards. You could simply only write who it was going to, and so they didn't need to divide the back. And then in 1907, they made it so that you could write letters on the back of your postcards, and so they divided it so you had a section for your writing, your message, and a section for who it was going to. So again, if it's not divided, we call it an undivided back, and it's pre-1907. Okay, we've got another embossed one here. Beautiful embossed flowers. This one is 1908. I told you guys I could talk about it all day. I love paper. I love anything ephemera. These are in beautiful condition. And this last one here, I'm going to go ahead and start that auction. Again, these are all over 100 years old. They're all in beautiful condition. You can put them in frames. Thank you for your bid. You can put them in frames and put them around your house. You can hang them up and use them for Easter decor. I've seen people repurpose these into cards and send them out again. You can use them in your junk journals. You can certainly craft with them if you want to and make fussy cuts out of them. There are endless possibilities here. Thank you so much. All right, those die cuts. Let's grab those. These are from Germany. And let's be friends, Bug. Let's be friends. All right, so I have two of these cute little girls here. Let me go ahead and move that to the stage. There we go. Yeah, so there we go. We've got these two cute little girls here. They are from Germany. And likely, let's see, who else do I have here? The two little boys. Where is this on the stage? Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm having a moment. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Likely, these are 1930s. This is my last two here. These two cute little girls. There's your maker's mark there. I don't know if they are absolutely fantastic. Let's see if my there we go. Yep, you can see your Germany mark there. They're in great condition. They aren't small, but they're intended to be, used in your arts and your crafts. Let's see. She's about 1 3/4. I'm going to go ahead and start running them now. They are running. These little clover girls are about 1.5. And then we have this little cutie here. He is, about little 1.5 as well. Thank you for your bin. You can top load them up. You can put them out again as decor. You can craft with them. They are awesome. And again, probably 1930. So it's really cool to see that they survived all this time being paper. Being paper, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Okay. Ooh, okay. And then let me go ahead and show this off real quick. I won't talk about it a ton, but if you're like, well, what do people do with this? What is the point of collecting this stuff? Now, some people come at it from a historical point and they just keep it because they're historians and they like to keep things safe and have them to reference, but some people use them for artwork. I have phenomenal friends who are awesome at making junk journals. I was not gifted with that, but I discovered that I'm able to make junk ornaments. So what I have is a top loader. And inside the top loader, I have an antique postcard, which is completely untouched. If you wanted to open up the top loader and pull it out, it's like brand spanking new, not touched. Now on the back, I have a mix of junk ephemera. This has been lightly taped with double-sided tape so that it doesn't move too much, but it's all vintage or antique ephemera. And it's taped onto a vintage piece of scrapbooking paper. Most of the decor on the outside is vintage. Couple things are newer. This is a very, very old pearl necklace that broke, and I used it as a hanger. So, I mean, this is just an example of something that you might do with your ephemera. If you're an artsy person, if you want it as a display piece, you could put this out for Valentine's Day, or I mean, for just to hang it. I had a lady who bought one for me and she hung it on her door as a wreath. So, I mean, really, you could do whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and run it in case anybody's interested in my handmade artwork. Thank you, Dusty Moose. I appreciate you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. So yeah, so these are really fun to make. This is what I like to use my ephemera for, but there's all sorts of things that you can do with them. Junk journals, collect them. There's basically one piece of ephemera that I've come across that I'm not willing to junk journal up, but otherwise I'm okay with using it for some artwork. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. All right, we've got about 2 minutes. Is there anything in particular that we want run before we gotta go? Yes, you got it. The corset trade card. Let me pull that out. That is another cool piece. So trade cards, I like to refer to them as Victorian era infomercials. We didn't have television back in the 1800s, but people still needed to sell their product. They still needed to get the word out about their product. So how did they do that? Well, they created trade cards. This is the new corset trade card. Let me go ahead and pin it. Probably 1880s on this. I call it Victorian era because it's not technically a Victorian trade card unless it came out of England. And this one is from Allentown, Pennsylvania. So it's Victorian era. But again, Victorian era advertisement, TV. They would hand these out. People, again, just like the cigarette silks, they would trade them, they would collect them, they would make scrapbooks with them, artwork. A lot of times you'll find that the artwork on trade cards have nothing to do with what they're actually selling. Really, they're just trying to draw your eye in so that you want to go and buy their product. So this one is for the new corset store. out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. It's shaped like an art palette. That's why you got that hole there. And it is 4¼ by 3¼ I'm going to go ahead and start running it. All your advertising is here in the front. Your back is blank, except it says Kate. So again, I said they used to trade these. This may have been a gift from Kate to someone else. Yes, it is in excellent condition. Somebody loved this very much. A little smudgy smudge there, but nothing crazy. But it's just really cool. It was a really cool piece to have back in the day. It's kept you excited. Thank you for your bids, friends. We're going to raid. Be on the lookout for me. I'm going to come back with some of the stuff that's in my store and have another show sometime soon. I appreciate you all for being here. It has been super fun. I love talking about ephemera. So any questions you have, feel free to find me wherever you're looking for me and reach out with questions. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Misty and Michael. This is still going. I'm glad you guys like this. I have some more really cool trade cards that I'll bring to the next show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And let's go ahead and we're going to raid. Thank you for your purchase. I appreciate you. Thank you, Beth. Bye. See y'all in the next one. Is he okay?